And thank you for staying with your perfect day starter. Time now for the top stories. And as we start off, 3 days after the killing of 15 persons in Agatu local government in Benue State, 9 more persons have been killed in Ogboju community in the same local government in a series of coordinated attacks by suspected herdsmen. A former deputy chairman of Agatu local government, Mr. John Okulono, who spoke with our correspondent, says 9 bodies were recovered after the attack. However, the Benue State government and the police authority are yet to comment on this incident, which has persisted in the area in the last 2 weeks, and it's been in connection with suspected herdsmen. And from Agatu to Ekiti State, 13 suspects have been arrested in connection with the kidnapping of the 5 pupils of the Apostolic Faith Group of Schools in Ekiti and 4 staff members. This was disclosed by the Force Public Relations Officer, Mr. Muyiwa Adejobi, who was speaking on our political program, Politics Today. Mr. Adejobi also disclosed that the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, has made some tactical and operational deployment to the state.
Why we are assuring the people of Ekiti State that the kidnapped pupils of those schools and their teachers will be rescued on halt and be reconciled or united with their families. So our deployment is going to comprise PMF men from neighboring states, the squadrons in neighboring states from Mondo, that's Mopo 17, and some of them from Moshun, Mopo 39. All of them will be deployed. The directive is clear already. They are going to move immediately to Ekiti State. And IG has given directives to this in charge of that is IRT, Intelligent Response Team, DC Mohammed Sanusi, to move his men to that place tomorrow. Some of his men will join our area support too, to give them area support in Ekiti. So we wouldn't want to jump to any conclusion or preempt what the investigation will say, whether they are social people or not social people. But now we have 13 suspects arrested so far in connection with that incident, and we are working with them. They are actually giving us reliable and useful information, which we are working on. I'm sure the IGP has directed the CP to have a comprehensive report in that regard. As I speak with you, they went to the bush again today. I'm sure by now, if they are back, they must have even picked some of these criminally minded elements who are causing problem in that area. The CP has been mandated to do thorough press briefing about this and to give us a report adequately. I don't want to preempt what the report from the command will say, but as I speak with you, we have 13 suspects arrested so far, and we are sure we're going to get more of these elements so that we can bring them to book.
And in the meantime, the Ekiti State Police Command has given assurance of the rescue of the abducted pupils and staff of the Apostolic Faith Group of Schools in Ekiti, as operatives have been deployed to ensure their release. However, families of the abducted persons have confirmed that they have established contacts with the abductors, who have demanded a ransom of 10 million naira for each abductee.
It remains like 2 camps that we will pass to reach Ekporo. We just hear a gunshot 3 times, and our driver come down. He thinks that it's our vehicle that is giving sand. As he come down, they creep him. They come out from the bush, they creep him, they slap him. They open the door, they point gun at our car, that anybody that tries nonsense, that they will kill him. They say we should come out, they say we should lie down, nobody should look up. And anybody that look up, they will kill the person. And they take us from the express and take us to the side of the express. They started pointing the people that they want to carry. They started pointing people they want to carry. They point one girl at Okiowo, and these 2 brothers and sisters drag him that nowhere they are taking their sister to. That anywhere they are taking their sister to, that they will follow them. That's how that happened. And when they left, all of us stand up and start running.
For a whole day, there was no contact until the 2nd day, towards evening time, they started to make contact. They were demanding ransom. The first person to be contacted is one of the husband of one of the staff. They asked him to bring 10 million. And the man was asking because he has a little girl that was always taken along with the mother. He was asking, what about my child? He told him that the daughter is with them, and he too should raise 10 million for a person. They have even approximated it to be 100 million.
Very worrying indeed. Away from Ekiti now, it's less than 48 hours to the rerun and by-elections taking place in 26 states across the country on Saturday. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered restriction of all forms of vehicular movement on roads, waterways and other forms of transportation from 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. in all 26 states. The Force Public Relations Officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, who made the development known in a statement on Thursday, explained that this is with the exception of those on essential services. And the electoral umpire has been speaking on the exclusion of the People's Democratic Party from the ballot papers for the rerun elections for Plateau North senatorial seat and Bassa Jos North Federal Constituency. Amid the tension that has trailed the exclusion, the National Commissioner supervising the state, Mr. Mohammed Haruno, clarified that the Independent National Electoral Commission took the decision in line with the appeal court order which excluded the PDP from participating in the exercise.
PDP went to a court in Abuja, and the Federal High Court declined jurisdiction. So what that means is that the ruling by the Court of Appeal subsists. And we have to obey the court. There is nothing, our hands are tied. It's whatever the court says, whether it is right or wrong, that is what we run, unless it is set aside.
And business now, business activities picked up pace in January for the second consecutive month, marked by a significant acceleration in output and new orders. That's according to the latest Purchasing Managers Index report by Stanbic IBTC Bank, and the Purchasing Managers Index rose to 54.5% in January from 52.7% recorded in December. New businesses saw a sharp increase, reaching the highest level since April 2022, while fastest pace in 21 months across all sectors. And sports now. Foreign news now, rather. All 27 EU leaders have agreed a 50 billion euro package for Ukraine after Hungary stopped blocking the deal. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed this new funding, saying it would strengthen the country's economic and financial stability. Ukraine's economic ministry said it expects the first tranche in March. And as we head to the sports world, the Super Eagles coach Jose Peseiro says the team's attention is fully on the match against Angola in the quarterfinal of the Africa Cup of Nations on Friday. In an exclusive interview with Channels Television via Zoom, the coach says they will not be complacent, as every team that got to this stage have the quality and should not be underrated. And that's it on the Morning Brief. Top stories on the Morning Brief this morning. We will be back to begin unpacking what we have for you, so stay with us.